insufficient funds. Suppose in your Gmail, whenever you're entering username password, if you are entering wrong password, automatically you're getting some message, wrong username, wrong password. So such type of classes are not there into the predefined exception. Already we know predefined exception classes. Those are these are all the predefined exception classes. Base exception, exception, attribute error, arithmetic error, zero division. There is no insufficient error. There is no wrong username, wrong password. For example, tomorrow, if we want to go to the if you want to go to this matrimony site, if you want to register this one, compulsory you have to provide some details, your age, religion, and some people are not required. Already they have to selected. Some people are required to register this matrimony site. At that time, the main factor is age factor. For example, here in this case, sir, I am entering age as a some 85 years. Then I have to send some message. Are Babu, you are too young. You have to wait some more years. Definitely will get the best match. Suppose if I want to provide some 12 years, 10 years, then I have to provide some custom messages. So how to provide these top messages means by using our user defined exception, programmatic exceptions, we have to provide it. So to do this one, we have to use one keyword. What is the keyword? Raise is the keyword. Generally, you know the keywords. Import keyword dot kw list. Search only here. Maximum every keyword you know, all the keywords. False, none, true. And we are using as asset keyword. We are using async. We are not using. It is coming to the Django. Async and await. Break you know. Class. Continue. Def. Del keyword. Elif. Else. Except. Finally. For. Every keyword. Global keyword. If import in is lambda. Non-local also you don't know. Not or pass. Raise. Today we have to discuss that raise keyword. Remaining return, try, while, with, yield. Maximum keywords, you know, except only three. You don't know. Async, await, non-local. Async, await will come in Django classes. And synchronization purpose, browser time, our request time, then we have to go to that. That non-local actually, I don't know that one also non-local. We will check it, those things. So that is the two types of exception, predefined and user defined. First one, predefined, also known as inbuilt exceptions. రాయాలనే చెప్పేది. The exceptions which are raised automatically by PVM, sir, Python virtual machine. The exceptions which are raised automatically by Python virtual machine whenever a particular event occurs. Are called as predefined exceptions. Examples, we know already zero division error, type error, value error. These are all the predefined, sir. These things already we know. We handled these exception by using try, except, and finally blocks. We handled. Second one, user defined. It's about it. Sir, second one, user defined exceptions. User defined exceptions. Also known as customized exception or programmatic exceptions. User defined exceptions are called as customized or programmatic exceptions. Sometimes we have to define and raise exceptions explicitly to indicate that something goes wrong. Such a type of exceptions are called as user defined exceptions or customized exceptions. Programmer is responsible to define these exceptions, and Python not having any idea about these. Hence, we have to raise explicitly based on our requirement by using the raise keyword. Insufficient funds, invalid input, exception, too young exception, too old exception, like that we have to define. Sir, in this diagram, in exceptions, what is the main parent class? The parent class is base. After that, main parent class is exception. In this exception only, this is the child class, this is the child class, this one, all these are child classes to the exception. We know already how to provide inheritance, child parent. So now my concept is how to define and raise customized exceptions. చచ్చిపోతున్నావు జరుపు ఓకేనా how to define and raise customized exceptions. Every exception in Python is a class that extends exception class either directly or indirectly. Every exception in Python is a child class to the exception class. This exception is the child class to the base exception. So the syntax is, you know how to declare the class with the class name. Inside whatever I'm given, that is called as a parent class name. How to define constructor, you know, underscore underscore init. First argument is self, arg. Arg means any value you can pass. At the time of creation of this object, you need to pass some argument. The argument may be 10, the argument may be Sunny, the argument may be Mahesh. Any value you can pass. That value I can assign into one instance variable message. These things you know already. That's when the starting, I'm not explained this because how to define the class, what is the parent, what is the child, what is constructor. Now we have getting clarity. So in these lines, no explanation is required, sir. Class is the keyword. Your class name, any name you can provide. Suppose my class name is too young exception, maybe insufficient funds exception, invalid password, too old. Any name you can take. Parent class name compulsory what it is? Exception class. That is the parent, this is the child. This is a constructor. Self is a variable which is pointing current class. In place of here, anything you can pass, that is just one variable. So that's why I'm given as I'm given arg. Ante one argument I am passing. That argument I'm assigning to one variable. This mesh is nothing but instance variable. So that is the syntax, how to define the class. Completed. So now see the example. Mahesh classes test.py. Test. So here I have to define class. So I want to write the small program about this matrimony site. Based on end user provided age, I have to raise some exception, some message to the end user. For that purpose, I have to take the two classes. One is too young exception. Class name, any name you can take. Internally parent class name compulsory exception. I want to define a constructor. How to declare constructor def? The only one way underscore underscore in it. Self comma one argument I am given. Self dot message equal to argument. Okay, done. Take the another class. This time this class name is to So here no explanation is required. This is my two classes. This is the parent, constructor, one argument I'm passing, initialize the message. Now I can ask age of the end user input. Babu, enter your age. He is entering his age. It is the string convert to the integer. Okay, done. Now check the conditions. If the person age is greater than 60 years, now I have to call, I am calling the, what is the keyword? Raise class name. Inside compulsory you can pass one argument. That argument is, I can provide some message to the user. What I'm providing is, please wait some more time, then definitely you will get best match soon. Like that I can provide it. A leaf. If the person age is less than 18 years, raise the keyword. This time I want to call the two old exception. Instead you can pass a message. Your age already crossed marriage age. So no chance of getting marriage. I want to take a reverse only. Yeah. Just this casual message only. That's why I provided this message. For example, no, age is okay, else block. I want to print you will get match details soon by mail ID. This is the program. Now go to here, go to the current working directory. Now run the program py test.py. Enter your age 89 years. Now I am providing, Babu, please wait some more time. You will get the best match soon. I am entering 12 years. Your age already crossed marriage age. No chance of getting marriage. I am entering 30 years. Okay, you will get the match details soon by mail. So this type of code we have to write back end. This message I have to send it to the front end. In today in our Django class, same thing I have to explain. Form validations. Suppose end user entering yesterday, feedback project I'm explained. I'm given single letter. It is accepted. But today I have to raise this type of message. Please enter minimum 3 characters, maximum 12 characters. So by using this raise keyword, I want to send the messages to the front end. So actually this is called as predefined exception. How to raise to the end user by using the raise keyword. That is the class. So done, completed. Hmm? Completed. So next one more concept. What it is? Pending topic. Hmm? ఏంటంట Sir, it is very important at the time of interview point of view, and in REST API also same concept is there. Here I am calling the words is pickling and unpickling. In REST API, same concept they are calling as a serialization and deserialization. Both are same only. So it is one of the very important in file handling, pickling and unpickling of object. What is a object already you know? What is the object? The physical existence of a class is nothing but a one object. Once I define class, I have to create multiple objects. Sir, whenever I started object-oriented programming, from last 15 days onwards, I created so many objects. Employee object, any student object, any this, that, everything. Once I created object, ask where is my data? Am I stored anywhere? No. Once I created object, I displayed data in the console. Once program execution done, data will be gone. No available. Now my concept is, what I was doing is, once I created object, how to define object, you know already. For example, this is a class, sir. Assume that student class. Something code is there. I created object. S1 equal to student with parentheses. Object is ready. This is the object. Sir, once object is available there, S1 and self is also available. That terminologies you know already. This is the object. I'm assigning values, I'm accessing everything is okay. Once the program execution done, data is not available permanently. But now my concept is, whenever I created one object, I want to store these objects into one file permanently for future usage purpose. How to open file, you know? Open, file name, read mode, write mode, those things. For example, this is my file. You know how to open the file. F is the file name. My F is pointing to the current file. How to create object, you know. How to open file, you know, independent concepts. Now the concept is, I want to store this object into where? File for future usage purpose. So the meaning of pickling is, we have to store one object state into the file permanently for future usage. Such a type of concept is nothing but what it is, pickling. And one object I want to store into the file, that is nothing but pickling. Permanently I have to stored. Sorry, once I stored, after 2 days or 3 days or after 1 month, I have to read this file to the again object back. Such a type of concept is nothing but what it is, unpickling. We have to store total object state to the file. Such a type of concept is nothing but pickling. In file, multiple objects are there. I have to read again object by object. Such a type of concept is called as what it is, unpickling concept. Because up to now, just I'm creating after program execution done, my data will be gone. Objects are destroyed permanently. I didn't store. To store total state of objective file pickling this one. To do this concept, Python is provided one module. What is the module name? Pickle. Pickle is the module name which is used for pickling and unpickling purpose. Sir, here F is the file pointer, S1 is the object. S1 is the object. If I want to store data means pickle is the module name. Inside there is one function is there. What is the function? Dump. Dump of what is S1? Your object reference. Where you have to dump F. So automatically file name. So this pickle module contains this dump function. How to create object, you know? How to open empty file, you know? Only thing is module name with dump S1 F. Automatically the S1 will be stored into here. So stored permanently. Now program is stored multiple objects. I want to read back process. That is unpickling. Same. Pickle module contains one more function. What is the function? Load of F. All objects will be loading. I have to read the data. This total terminology is nothing but pickling and unpickling. Pickling means simple. Object I have to store to the file. Unpickling from the file I have to read object by object. Such a type of concept is nothing but unpickling. Same process in REST API we have to call it as a serialization and deserialization concept. Sir, make a ding, pickling and unpickling. Sometimes we have to write the total state of object to the file and we have to read total state of object from the file. We have to write total state of the object to the file. Sometimes you have to read object from the file. The process of writing state of object to the file is called as pickling. And the process of reading state of object from the file is called as unpickling. we can implement pickling and unpickling by using pickle module of Python. The module name is pickle. Dump function to perform pickling. Pickle dot dump of s comma f. Sorry, s means object. F is pointing to your file pointer. Contains load function to perform unpickling. Load of f. That is the theoretically. So now see the example. Writing and reading state of object by using pickle module. We have to write one object to the file and we have to read the object from the file. So here simple thing. First you have to define class, create object, open one file. How to open file, you know. After that, by using dump function, you have to write your object to the file permanently. Let's see the example. First module name, import. What is the module name? Pickle. First, you have to define a class. How to define class, you know. Declare one constructor. How to define constructor also, you know. I have employee number, employee name, employee address. Three variables are there. Initialize these. Self dot employee number equal to employee number. Self dot employee name equal to employee name. Self employee address equal to employee address. Now done. I want to display the details. Display one instance method I have to provided print. I want to call the variable self dot employee number, comma, slash t, some tab space. Self dot employee name, comma, slash t, comma, self dot employee address, sir. That is the details done. This is class constructor method. Open file. With open. Already you know what is the advantage of with open. After all your operations, automatically file will be closes. You no need to close explicitly. That is the advantage of with open. Sir, open one file name emp dot dat one extension. I can provide some objects data that's a provided emp dot dat file. I want to write mode. So W with B binary. Sometimes you can use W also, but sometimes it is writing data, sometimes not writing data. B means it is writing data. Bytes type means bit by bit it is writing the data. So WB we have to provide it as F reference. Create object. How to create object? Employee class name, employee number, employee name, employee address. So this is the employee object is ready. Now, whenever employee object is ready, he is ready. I want to store this one. What is the module name? Pickle. What is the function? Dump. What is our reference? Where you want to dump? F file. So automatically emp.dat file data will be stored permanently. Just one meaningful message I want to print. Pickling of employee object completed. After that, I want to read the data with open emp.dat file. Emp.dat file. Reading purpose means I have to go with read with binary as F. Now I have to go pickle dot load of F. One object got reading. Give obj. By using this obj, I can call method. What is the method? Display method. Print. Printing employee information after unpickling. Sir, here first class, this thing you know how to open the file. This is creation of object. Pickle module, dump is the method. E, go to the F. After that, load of F. By using obj, I'm calling the display method. Run the program. Pickling of employee object is completed. Printing employee information after unpickling 101 Sunny Mumbai. Go to the working directory. Mahesh classes. The file name is emp.dat. This is the file. Today 28 to 10:15 file created. Open this file, but read data is we are not able to reading that. Some different variety of data is available there. So ikkada Sunny is some more readable. Mumbai is the readable format. This is one object, but here I don't want to see. I want to read and display to the end user this format, readable format. This type of concept is nothing but a pickling and unpickling. Uh, see, which one can I remove? This one. Uh, if I'm removing, then object created, not stored into the file. What is your requirement? Removed. Hmm. We have to read. Possible. Already object is there na, permanently stored. Yes. Object is available internal. If object is not there, then reading is not possible. So single program, I am telling how to write and reading of the data. Both I am telling. Next program ade. La, 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 la. Sir, next concept is completed. Completed. by extension data. This is the binary data. Na, it is not a text file. That's why I have to give one object. I have to write to the file. What is the object address? It is not text file. One reference address I am storing into the file. So how to write multiple employee objects to the file? Now single object I am written. If multiple objects are there, then how to write it? Sir, here I have to take three files. First file is creation of the class. Take Python file. This file I want to store it as a emp.py. So emp.py is a one module, one separate file. In this, I have to define the class, creation the multiple objects. Code is same code, but I have to divide it into three files. Only this part you can take to the emp.py. Here, don't create object. So the first file is emp.py. In this, you have to take this class. That is the first one. Next, pickling purpose, take one more Python file. That file name is pickle.py. In this, I have to create multiple objects and I want to store to the our application. Okay, observe carefully. Take one more Python file, new, others, Python file. So this file I want to provide pick.py, pickling purpose. What is the file I can provide? Pick dot and a Python file. Okay, now here, first I have to import. What is the module name? Pickle is the module name. How many employees? First of all, open file. The file name emp.dat w with binary stored into f. How many employees you want to enter? 3 or 4 or 5 or your wish. Enter number of employees stored into some variable, convert into integer. Suppose I want to employees, 3 employees I can require. Okay. For I in range of 3, this loop will be running 3 times. You enter the employee details. Enter employee number stored into variable. It is integer type. So this is the first column. Second, third. Second one employee names are. Third one employee address. 3 variables I'm taking from the keyboard. E name, addr, address. So how to create object? E equal to employee inside pass number, name, address. This total loop will be running 3 times because don't give 3, sorry, n. What is n value? 3. If you give 5, 5 times loop is running. Every time asking number, name, address, object dot created. Now anyone tell, is it creating employee object or not? It's not creating employee object. What is the reason? Simply we are getting error. Employee is not defined. Within this program, anywhere employee class is there? No. That employee class is available where? emp.py is the module. Inside employee is there. And that is the module. This is the class. I'm using this class into another module. So what we have to do? Can I import emp? Yes or no? Yes, EMP is a module name. By using this module name, you have to create object emp.employee. Then definitely object got created. Sir, once object is ready, you have to go. What is the module name? Pickle dot. What is the function? Dump. What can I pass? E. Where? F. This total thing is running three times or not? So three objects will be created every time. First object, second object, third object. Come outside the for loop. Print employee objects pickled successfully. Save this. Now come to the command prompt. Oh, name, address. Now, okay. Number, name, address, employee. All will be done. Now, sorry. What is our file name? Pick.py, how to not test.py. Sorry. Okay. Enter number of employees, 3. Employee number, 101. Employee name, Sunny. Employee address. Employee number, 102. Employee name, Winnie. Employee address. Employee name, 103. Employee name, Katrina. Employee address, Bangalore. Employee objects picked successfully. Go to there just to open the file, right click, open with edit place. And it is not able to readable here. I want to read and display. Sunny, Winnie, Katrina. But these objects I want to read display to the at the time of unpickling. This is the way of providing multiple objects. First to take this emp.py. Next to take the pick.py. Another file is unpickling purpose. Unpick.py. And the first one completed EMP. పెట్టండి పెట్టండి. Completed. Last file unpick.py, unpickling purpose. Sir, in that file, how many objects are there? Three files are there. Sorry, three objects are there. I inserted data. I know there are three objects are available there. For example, another person written the program. How many objects is written? I don't know. Maybe three, maybe five, or maybe 10 or 70. By using load function, is it loading all the objects or not? That is the doubt. For example, see, oh, unpick file later. Take a Python file, give the name as sir unpick.py. This is the file, sir. Import from pickle, and what is the one more module? EMP, sir. Okay, done. Open the file. What is your file name? emp.dat, comma, read with binary. Give the reference F. Print employee details, sir. I want to, what is the command I want to go with? Pickle dot load of F1 obj. Now, is it coming one object or all objects? Sorry, obj dot, what is the method? Display method is there. Now, run the unpick.py. How many employees came? Only one came. But I want to read all employees. What to do? All objects I want to read. How many objects are there? I don't know. For example, చూడండి జాగ్రత్తగా. First time I'm loading, second time loading, third time loading. Three times I'm loading, three objects I'm getting. సరే ఇక్కడంటే I know three objects. That's why I'm loading the three times. I'm printing the details. Just now I'm telling one person is written the program. How many inserted objects I don't know. But how many times can I load the object? Because how many objects are there in file? I don't have idea. Then how to read all employees details? For example, load one more time. How many objects are there? Three. How many times I'm loading? Four times. So three times object is there loading. Fourth time something goes wrong. Read this. EOF, end of file error. And if you're loading multiple times, definitely one situation you are getting exception. Once you are getting exception, how to handle, try and accept block. So here observe, sir, carefully. What is the meaning of while true? Infinite. And it is loading. First time data is there. Second time data is there. Third time data is there. Fourth time error we are getting immediately. So exception raised. Try this. What you have to try? Load, display. Load, display. This process will be continued. First object displayed, second object displayed, third object displayed, fourth object we are getting error. Then what to do? Immediately you can go to accept block. What is the exception? This is the EOF error. Print all employees completed. What can I use? Break. Because this while true means infinite loop. I want to break that. Once operation completed, close that. Employee detail. Employee details, first one, second one, third one. All employees are completed. So like that, you have to load the multiple employees and read the data. That is how to add multiple employees to the so that is total whatever topic pendings are there. Completed types of exceptions and pickling and unpickling concept. Tomorrow we'll start new topic, that is multi-threading. We have last 11 topics pending in Python logging. New features in Python topics, sir. Line number 113. In EMP, the method is there, na? That method I am calling. I want to display. OBJ is the object reference. If you're not calling display method, if you print OBJ, object addresses will be printed. Display means this one. Already previously I am given a display method. Employee number name. That is the display method I am calling. Sir, who are completed can carry on. Tomorrow we'll continue our session.
The recording has stopped.
Online guys, bye everyone.